Hello and welcome back to Whitney Alex Works recap of The Bachelor Season 27, Episode 2, Week 2. Before we begin, please like and subscribe here at Whitney Alex Works for more recap videos just like this one. Alright, let's dive into Week 2 of Zach Shawcross's journey to find love. After the first night, 20 women remain to compete for a chance to win over Zach Shawcross's heart, and Zach is pretty excited to continue his journey and is getting ready for his first full week as America's newest bachelor. Host Jesse Palmer comes in and announces to the 20 remaining women that there will be 2 group dates this week and 1 special one-on-one date. The first date consists of 9 invites, so we have a 9-to-1 ratio, and each woman has an 11% chance of getting the group date rose. 9 women head out on the party bus and arrive to a venue where American female rapper Lotto is helping host a bad bitch date contest where the 9 women are going to have to bring their baddest energy to seduce Zach in front of alumni judges, which includes Victoria Fuller, recently seen on Bachelor in Paradise Season 8, Courtney Robertson, who back in 2012 was the winner of one of the most controversial Bachelor seasons ever, and she was dubbed the season's villain. And also Tajwan, who has been seen recently on the 6th and 7th season of Bachelor in Paradise. And well, these controversial women are going to help the newest women in Bachelor Nation bring out their bad bitch energy by doing a catwalk contest. The women on the first group date with Zach bring everything they got, where some women make bold moves to kiss Zach in front of everyone as he is being seduced, and after the catwalk portion of the date, the women have to tell Zach a moment in their lives when they felt empowered. But what's interesting is that Tajwan is starting to feel something for Zach, as she is teasing possibly joining the show if Zach wants her to join. The 9 women and Zach head to the after party, and there is a rose up for grabs, so the women start to get to know Zach better, all hoping to secure that first group date rose. Zach furthers his connection with Catherine, a registered nurse from Tampa, Florida, and they both talk about wanting a serious relationship, and they end up kissing. We then see Brianna, who got America's first impression rose, and she is feeling doubtful about her connection with Zach because she technically has never received a rose directly from him, so she is questioning if Zach is actually interested in her or not. And the pressure is getting to Brianna as she lets the stress consume her, but she still does try to get to know Zach, and they do end up kissing each other. But Brianna is still feeling the pressure despite getting a kiss, and the after party soon gets crashed by alumni judge Tajwan, and she interrupts Zach's conversation with Kat, where Tajwan explains her feelings. She lets Zach know that she wants to join the show in order to compete for Zach's heart, and Zach is pretty shocked, but he's flattered, but he says he has to think about it. And the women on the date are frustrated with Tajwan for trying to compete for Zach's feelings, and they confront her, and Taj explains that she does see something in Zach, and the women are rightly upset. But Zach asks to speak to Tajwan alone, and he lets her down easy, saying that he is flattered, but he wants to stay true to the other women. And just like that, Taj is gone, and Zach is going to hand out the first group date rose, and it goes to Catherine, securing her another week with Zach. The first one-on-one date was given to Christina Mandrell, and Christina is very excited to have gotten the first one-on-one date with Zach, but she has something to tell him, and it's pretty heavy. She is going to let him know that she is a single mother and that she has a young daughter that she is raising. Zach arrives at the mansion to pick up Christina, and they head out to a standard early date on this show, a helicopter ride overlooking the city of Los Angeles. And the connection with Zach and Christina is romantic as they share kisses and are enjoying each other's company, but soon they arrive at a suburban house where Zach confesses that he brought Christina to meet his family and friends. It's Zach's mom's birthday party, and Christina is thrown right into the mix, where Christina meets all of Zach's friends and family members on their first date, so no pressure. But Christina handles herself pretty well as she is charming and gets along with everyone at the birthday party. And Zach's friends and family end up liking Christina and the date is going well. Next, Zach and Christina head to the night portion of the one-on-one date, and again, Christina has something important to share with Zach. And she tells Zach that she has a 5-year-old daughter and that her daughter is her world. Christina wants a life partner to do life with and help raise her little one, and Zach admits that he is taken back, but he is intrigued with Christina. He doesn't know how to react, but he says that despite being a little overwhelmed with the information, he is trying to see himself step into a father role so soon. But despite some doubts, Zach really likes Christina and he ends up giving her a rose and she says yes. They kiss each other, and Zach and Christina know that they talked about some heavy stuff early on, but Zach is feeling strongly about Christina and he wants to get to know her better. Well, with 2 roses already given out, it's time for Zach to head out on his second group date with 10 women, a 10-to-1 ratio where the women each have a 10% chance of securing the group date rose. And the second group date is a formal cocktail party where the women get a chance to get to know Zach more. This time without any party crashers, and Zach makes a connection with Ariel and they talk about their greatest fears, with Zach's being that he will fall for the wrong person, and Ariel and Zach end up sharing their first kiss. Next, we see Zach speak with first impression Rose Greer, and their connection is easy, and they share another kiss together. And Zach is kissing a lot of contestants, this being Katie and Charity, as well as Jess. And Jess and Zach open up to each other about Zach's close relationship with his mother, and this furthers their connection. Meanwhile, Gabby from Vermont is pretty anxious. She hasn't talked to Zach since her night 1 entrance with her maple syrup gimmick, and even then she didn't really get a chance to talk to him much, so she feels like the other women are progressing further and even oversharing that they kissed him. And when Gabby finally has a chance to talk to Zach, she shares how she misses Vermont, but now she lives in Houston, Texas. But Gabby is feeling the pressure too, as she feels defeated that she didn't kiss Zach, whereas other women are getting their second or third kisses so far. And when the group date has ended, Zach gives his rose to Jess from Winter Springs, Florida, securing her another week with Zach. And suddenly it's time for the cocktail party that will lead into the second rose ceremony, and everyone is getting ready, and some are feeling anxious about getting more time with Zach. And when Zach comes in, he thanks Christina for meeting his family on their first date. And Christina was like, gee, thanks Zach for letting everyone know this. And it seems that Christina seems to have a newly placed target on her back. But back to Gabby from Vermont, she brings her A game as she talks more with Zach and brings him peanut butter cups to eat. And this makes Zach so happy, and they end up sharing their first kiss together, with Gabby expressing that she is very grateful for the time she is sharing with Zach. And again, Zach is kissing a lot, sharing a kiss with contestant Allie and Brooklyn, a rodeo racer, sharing a kiss after lassoing a makeshift cattle. And we switch back to Brianna's doubts about her position and relationship with Zach, as she feels like Christina didn't treat her well night 1, citing some hurtful comments about getting America's first impression rose. But it seems like Brianna might be spiraling in her doubts, and when she talks to Christina about it, Christina hears her out and apologizes for making Brianna feel bad about night 1, and Christina says it wasn't intentional. But even though Brianna says her piece, she is starting to let her self-doubt consume her time in the mansion, and when she talks to Zach about it, Zach admits he doesn't really want to deal with the drama and tells Brianna that he senses her walls are up with him. And soon, Jesse Palmer comes in and announces that the second rose ceremony is upon them. And with Catherine, Christina, and Jess all safe this week, Zach calls out the following women in order, securing them a rose. He first calls Brooklyn, then Genevieve, Greer, Allie, Charity, Katie, Gabby, Ariel, Anastasia, Kylie, Davia, Mercedes, Bailey, and the last rose goes to Brianna, her first official rose from Zach. 17 women remain. The women sent home week 2 were professional dancer Kat and part of the Pre-5 group, hospitality manager Kimberly, and professional makeup artist Victoria J. And that's it for week 2 of Zach Shawcross's season of The Bachelor, where some intense drama is forecasted for the next episode as the competition for Zach's heart is getting pretty fierce. Thank you for watching Whitney Alex Works' recap of The Bachelor Season 27, Episode 2. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe here at Whitney Alex Works for more videos like this in the future. See you soon for the next episode.